Good morning. Hearty welcome to the virtual portals of Deccan School of Pharmacy. Dear honorable guest speakers, participants from various parts of the country and abroad, dear teaching fraternity, the students of UG, PG programs from different universities, colleges, organizations, research scholars, and professionals of PharmD, farm practice, medical, and allied professionals, in marking your presence in attending to our contributory national webinar series session entitled Medication Errors, Identification, Assessment, and Reporting in Tertiary Care Hospitals Conducting Pharmacy Programs. This is an upskilling e-certification program too. How best the differential diagnosis put the root causes of the underlying disease states, and how best we tailor the medication therapies, regimens for the better health care outcomes. The zero medication errors achievement is a matter of concern, and this webinar makes an attempt for consolidation, thoughts, actions, and doings in this direction. Medication errors happening through mistakes, slips, or lapses that could have been otherwise preventable during prescribing, dispensing, and administration of drugs at any stage of medication use cycle needs vigilance, monitoring, and prevention strategies. Today, talks are on these issues by Dr. Shobharani Hiremat, my principal colleague and a brilliant academician, scientist who is rightly recognized for the works and for her impetus to farm practice programs in India, right from the nascent stages of establishing and implementing the PharmD programs under PCI regulations. She, in a short time, will be highlighting the issues in her talk, and our today's resource person, Dr. Shuja Abraham, the young and able dynamic lady, will be going ahead with the essential soft skilling programs on identification, detection, and reporting of medication errors and medication use systems that could be safe, resistant to errors by adding skill drivers for checks and controls. Practically, these talks and skills lay emphasis on creating an open and safe environment with non-punitive approaches, a need-based scientific quest that averts the adverse consequences, develop leads to response to the responsive stimuli and actions, intensifying the report generations that prevent patient harm and thus attempt to promote a cordial atmosphere of professionalism in our doings. When we pharmacists happen to be the drug experts of the society. As I am addressing on a national platform with pan-India pharmacists involving in building sensitization programs for we pharmacists, I need to mention the lacunae existing, and also there is need to plug the gaps too. The lacunae in pharmacy programs that need to be addressed is the lack of available clinical pharmacists of PharmD and PharmD postgraduate qualifications, PG pharmacy practice as essential qualifications, and with peer appropriate training and exposures in therapeutic training procedures, whether in government, corporate, or public health services. The involvement of clinical pharmacists in medication reviews, negligible roles assigned to them, and the clinical pharmacy services are underutilized, though given the expertise and training. limited or no access by pharmacists to the patient records that being available in the patient record rooms in hospitals. Lack of clinical pharmacists in the regular drug audit process in healthcare institutions. Limited or medical error reporting tools available, like that of the blame-free reporting procedures, formats designed for non-punitive nature that could augment for continuous reporting of medication errors. Look beyond, you see, apart from the skilling, we need to be vigilant and we need to fortify, develop, consolidate the personal approaches in reporting, in investigating, and informing, and in preventing. We need to develop channels, communications, reporting, formats, skills of our own designs, and investigations. There is a need to harness comprehensive investigational skills to determine the cause and severity of error, the knowledge applicative reasoning, assessing implications and risk, clinical side of it. We need to have access to the software of drug disease databases and the utilities. And in informing, wherein the skills and understanding mechanisms to disseminate information to the healthcare community, different organizations in the educational events or seminars or conferences, and to the national alert networks by means of CDSO or pharmacovigilance programs. And in preventing, the initiatives are required to prevent issues with the Drug Control Administration, with the manufacturers, packages, distributors, etc. All of these are the outlooks which we need to get into beyond this skilling and training sessions. With this, I hope this session will be fruitful. Thank you very much.